Honestly, this feels awkward as fuck. I am Carson. I'm a 38-year-old human trying to piece my shit back together. Fucking fly. For many years, I've just kind of torn myself apart. And now that I'm trying to post back on social media, I'm getting to see all the pieces all over the place, especially when it comes to my art. I graduated art school 15 years ago, and I just ditched. I started living art, is what I told myself. I started living in a creative way that was in the here and now, in the emotional expression of just living and not actually creating this 2D representation, this visual representation of things. I let go of trying to impress anyone, except maybe in climbing. That was kind of impressive. Anyway, so I'm doing art again. And I've been learning quite a bit, and it's really hard. I think coming to humility on this whole project, this posting on social media, is really been the biggest learning lesson so far. I've never been more uncomfortable. I'm getting to examine how weak of a sense of self that I've really had over the years. And one of those has been really apparent. It's almost as if it takes about a week before it settles in that I don't feel like I'm worth trying for anymore. And that just feels strange because I've been an athlete and I know that you can't just work out for a week and expect to get any sort of results. That's not how working out works. You got to show up every single day on a routine and just keep going. And when you need extra recovery, you take some, but you don't really take extra recovery because then you're just wasting your time. You just keep going. If you're chasing the results, then you're not really going to get any because it takes so many little micro steps. And social media kind of feels like that, where I feel like I've worked out for a week and I don't see the muscles and I just feel like quitting. And I had to ask myself, why do I feel like that? Why do I feel like giving up so quick? I think that comes from the fact that I don't really want to see myself. I don't know of anyone who really does want to see themselves unless they have built up a strong foundation in themselves. I think I've been taught to not have a strong foundation in myself. To have a strong foundation in myself equals retaliation, equals put yourself down. Don't stand up. Be small. I can't imagine continuing to post without trying to believe in the opposite of that. I can't imagine being an artist without trying to be the opposite of that. Every day kind of feels like a new type of struggle and a new type of fight against my own mind on getting back in it and doing what I need to do. In a year's time, I won't remember this video. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I know that if I keep doing the reps over and over and over again, I'm going to see results. And to be honest too, in a week I got, on all my platforms, I got about 80 new followers. 86 to be exact. And if I had 86 people just show up in my living room saying, hey, I want to check out what you do, I'd be absolutely overwhelmed. I couldn't handle 86 people. So I have to look at it in perspective and teach myself to give myself some credit. I got to teach myself to celebrate even the small wins, or celebrate just showing up, because that's probably the hardest. Just showing up again and again and again and believing in yourself. I think this has taught me that I have a really weak faith in myself. In some areas, I've tried to overcompensate with that and say, I believe that I can climb this mountain. I believe I can make it up this route. I have the skills, techniques, gear. And then when I go to post online, I don't have the skills, techniques, or obviously I have the gear, but I don't have the skills and techniques to make it successful because I haven't done what's necessary to be successful. I've only been posting for a little over a week now, consistently. I even remember when shouldn't have done this, but I looked at my profiles and I lost 1 follower. And I was like, oh, I'm like, trying not to tell myself, damn, you're pathetic. I'm trying to just show up and do what's necessary, and do what I need to do, and not be so embarrassed about it. Because the embarrassment just means that I'm doing it publicly. I don't really get embarrassed when I'm by myself. I could fall down in the middle of the woods, get right back up, not even think twice. Fall down on a street corner with hundreds of people around, and everyone's gonna be like, whoa. Now I'm embarrassed. And this is kind of what it feels like, as I'm publicly posting. So the embarrassment is just higher than ever. And I'm sober this year, so I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. and all the feels are like not numbed at all. So it's extra great. And from what I've seen, people who are posting for the first time, they go through this growth period of where it's just painful and it just sucks and it's cringy. And this whole video feels cringy. Every post feels cringy. Feels like I'm working out for the first time ever in my entire life, and I've never done a push-up. And I don't even know what push-up means. That's what it feels like. So if you're new to this, like me, and you feel like shit, yep, that's what it feels like. And if we chase the results, then we'll never really get the results because we'll always feel like crap. Sometimes it's just showing up over and over and over. 10,000 reps. Thank you for watching.